Assalamu alaikum. This is Salim Ansari from Abstract Mobile Solutions. Uh, I am here to walk you through the UI part of our customer application for um, um, Qatar Service on Demand project, and I will be walking you through the complete application navigation starting from sign up. So here I start. This is the first screen that you see. This is the sign up screen, that is where you start registration of your application. So you have a sign up screen, then a phone number that you give. Then on the same phone number you get a OTP which confirms your identity and hence your registration, and it ends with a success notification saying that now you're ready to use the application. When you click on this, you go into the details of your profile, that is the profile of the account holder. He needs to fill in all his details here, his image, the full name, user ID. This is Qatar ID at the moment here. Then you have uh, the occupation, date of birth, your email ID, your communication phone number, which is basically getting uh, imported from the registration itself. Then we have an option of giving you two location informations, one for home, the other one for work. Both these locations have Google autocomplete feature. That means that while you're writing it, Google will try to complete the address, and if it is the correct one, you select it and that gets saved. So once you are able to save that, then once you're able to enter that, then you just enter save. It will tell you exactly what is getting saved. You have an option here in case you need to edit any of the entries. You can just click on this and go to the entry and edit it. So that is basically completing your registration and your information saving for the database for your application, Qatar Service on Demand. Now here, when I click on this back, I come to what is seen as the home screen of your application, which you will always see right after registration. Each time that you open QSOD, you will see the screen. This is the home screen for that. The home screen here consists of all the services that Qatar Service on Demand application is giving you at any point of time. These services are basically uh, created and filtered by the admin of the Qatar uh, service service on demand solution. So let me take you through one of the services that we have, and the flow will be identical for all the others. Here you see the four of these services that are there: a housemaid, hospitality, drivers, and commercial workers. Then there is one small window here which you can use as for advertisements or for any information that you would want to share with your clients as soon as he opens the application. And then of course you have the menu right at the bottom. So I will walk you through the first part, which is the services, and then go to the menu in each case. Okay, so here is, I start with the housemaids, click on it, and here is a form that tells me the types of housemaids that are available to you. One is a cook, the other one is the child care. And I would like to tell you that these services, as well as the template formats for them, or the forms for them, they are all dynamic. All these are being controlled by the admin from the backend using the admin console. So what you see here is only a sample of how the questions will look like, but they can be changed at any point of time without any code changes or any other changes in the client software. So here is what I'll show you, I'll run you through one of the forms. One is this manpower, basically, that tells you what is the number of people that you need. And you see here on top, there is a status bar to tell you how much of the form is actually being filled. So here I say number of people, and you have a counter here, below here. You can select any one. So if I say select 4, and I say done here, then it can appear here. Or if I want to make it say 2, and I say done here, you say here it is 2. If it is more than 10, then you can give the numbers here. So this is just like I said, it's a dynamic format. You can change it through the admin whenever required. The second question that we are asking is how many days or what is the duration of your service request. So you are saying that you need the service to start from a date and a time, and the end date and a time, and it will give you the consolidated duration in days and hours. Hours because we are some of the services are actually charged by the hours, so we give the days as well as the hours also. And then we have the location of the service that you need. I mean, wherever you would want our service agent to visit you, or to what is that location. So you click on that, and again you have this autocomplete feature which tells you that you start writing an address and Google will help you fill in the details. The other option is that you just click on this, which represents the current location, or wherever you are as of now, as of the time that you are filling in the details. This location coordinates are saved, and they can be used in future. The next this thing is information that we are looking for is what is the contact person's number. What is the mobile number of the contact person who will be responsible for this service? And then you can give this number. This number can be any number. In this case, we have given select country code also, and the country code selected here is Doha by default. It can change. It is configurable here itself. So you get these details. Then you have another option of what is the agent's preferable language. Basically, because we are talking about domestic servants, domestic help, we would also like to know what kind of languages, or what languages do you think he or she should know. So this could be English, Hindi, Arabic, Kannada, depending on the household that they're going. This is another information that we keep in our database. Then once you have given, these are selections, and you have an option of giving little more details about what you need in terms of the exact nature of work. This is a running text box where in about 150 words you can tell us exactly what is expected of the person who is serving you, or the service agent, and any more details that you want to share with us. Once this is done, then you do a submit. Whatever is here gets submitted, you are able to know what can be submitted. Then you go and say, okay, I confirm that whatever I have given in the previous one is correct. If you are not sure, then you go back, check it once again. If you want any addition, any changes, you change it, and then you do again a submit, and this time you say, okay, I confirm. So once you click this, then it is confirmed that your request has been received by the backend. So what happens after that would be the second phase, where the backend and the admin will select the right person to be sent to your place. They will give you an option of what are the people that are there. You approve it, and then the person starts his work on the desired place and time. This page is basically a status page. As soon as you have, this is the first thing that happens after you have submitted your request is that now it is in what is known as a scheduling stage. The status is scheduling or scheduled. So now what is happening is the admin has received your request. He has broadcasted it to the service provider that he has in his list to ask for this specific request. The service providers respond. He shares some of the responses with the admin, with the customer. The customer selects the response, and then the service agent is identified. So all this phase is what is known as the status. If the application is in this phase, it will show you scheduled. Now, once the agent is identified and he is to start his work on site at the location, then the status changes to in progress, and the agent goes and reports to the customer, and this report is shared with the SP and of course the admin. So during all this phase, the worker, as long as he has entered the premises to the time that he leaves the premises, his status will be in progress. Now, once the work is over as per the agent, then he informs the customer and moves away and goes to the service provider, and this thing indicates to him that his work is done. His work. Service provider shares the status with the admin, and admin in turn goes and validates it with the customer. All this is done through notifications or offline, whichever one is there, but the application is tracking all these stages on the admin web, and as far as the customer is concerned, he will be in confirmed state. He will get a confirmed status as far as the status of the job is concerned. So once this job is, the customer says, yes, I confirm that the job has been completed, then we start what a process known as payment. So if you look at it, after going through all these phases, we will go to what is known as payment phase. So payment phase, we expecting about 2-3 screens from the payment gateway guys, the people who are going to help us do the payments. This is a third-party interface which we expect Mr. Ismail and Mr. Nadeem to help us decide and integrate with this. Once the payment is done, then we go to the final stage, which is the feedback stage. Now, feedback is basically about the complete feedback of the service, starting from the request that you make till the final payment. You can rate us in stars, and also you have a text box where you can write any feedback that you want. You complete this and then you do a submit. You are again on the home page. Now here on the home page, I would like to spend some time telling you what are the other options that you go directly to. Number one is the payment. Rather than going through all this thing, you go directly from here, payment, and you are driven there from payment onwards. Payment and then feedback. So this is one way of going from the menu. The second is my services. You may be having multiple services that you have used from our application. At any point of time, you can look at these services and say that, okay, what are my services, all the services that I completed services and the pending services. This will give you the first level of details that are there. That is the order number, the booking date, the completion date, the status of that, who was the agent and everything. If you want, this can be done. So this is the services, my services status at one. It can be all services, completed services, or pending services. All of them you can have details of. Then there's another item here which is notifications. Like I said, there are lots of notifications that get exchanged between the admin and the customer. So all those notifications are stored here. If you see the notifications, the most relevant notification will be shown on top, and then all the notifications that you would have received are also stored, so that in case you need to know what is the status or anything, you can look at this. And also, of course, you can go to your profile page at any point of time to either edit something or service history that you want, or you want some contact us kind of information. That will give you the details on how to contact QSOD admin. And about us is about the development. This thing, we have a small text to tell you who we are and how to use our services, etc. So this completes the rather the control flow or the process flow of the customer application. So I would say that with this I would have finished my customer application thing, and so here is this is a recording. So customer application.